Welcome to The Explainer. You know, we love taking complex stuff and making it super clear. Today, we're going to tackle the blueprint of the web itself.
So, have you ever really thought about that? How does a huge website with thousands, maybe millions of pages stay organized and, well, usable? It seems like it would be crazy complex, right? But the answer is actually pretty simple. It all boils down to one thing: having a solid blueprint for its structure.
I mean, just look at this. On the left, you've got that messy desktop. We've all been there, right? Files everywhere, can't find a thing. It's a total nightmare. But then on the right, you see a well-organized website. See the difference? It's the exact same principle as organizing files on your computer. A good structure makes life easier for everyone, the person building it and the person trying to use it.
All right, so let's dig in. We're going to start with the most basic, the absolute first brick in any website's foundation, the humble link. It's such a simple idea, but it's so powerful. It's what connects literally everything together.
And this is it, the hyperlink. This is what actually puts the web in the World Wide Web. It's the invisible thread, the magic that connects one page to another, an image to a document, you name it. It creates that whole interconnected experience we just take for granted now. So, what does this magic look like in the real world? Well, in code. It's this little thing right here. It's called an anchor tag, or just A for short. See how it wraps around the words "about us"? That's the part that makes those words clickable. But clickable to where? That's the key question, isn't it?
And the answer is right here in the href attribute. Now, href stands for hypertext reference, which is a bit of a mouthful, right? All you need to know is it's the destination address. It's like the GPS coordinates for the browser, telling it exactly where to go when you click that link.
Okay, so links are great, but let's be honest. A website with just text is kind of boring, right? We need visuals. We need pictures to make things pop. And that's where media embedding comes into play. To get an image on the page, we use this tag, the image tag, or IMG. Now, this is a really important difference to get. The anchor tag we just saw links you away to another place. The image tag, though, it embeds the content right there on the page you're already on. It becomes part of the view. And check this out. It works in a really similar way. Remember how the anchor tag had href for the destination? Well, the image tag has src, which is short for source. It does the exact same job. It's the address, the path, that tells the browser, hey, go find this image file and put it right here. Okay, so we've got pages, we've got images, maybe even some videos. We've got all this content. Now we have to figure out where to put it all. We need a system, a clean, logical place for everything.
And the absolute foundation for an organized site is a logical folder system. Think of your homepage, that index.html file, as the front door to your house. From there, you create different rooms, right? You create separate folders for your images, for your other pages, and so on. And this isn't just about being neat and tidy. It's about being able to grow. Just imagine you have thousands of files and no folders. Trying to find one specific image would be impossible. A good folder structure is what makes a site manageable.
Okay, that's great. But how do we actually tell the browser to look inside one of these folders? Well, we build a file path. It's just like giving directions. Go into the gallery folder, then grab photo number 1. Simple enough, but what if you need to go the other way? What if you need to go out of a folder? Aha! That's where this little gem comes in. .. Just think of it as an go up one level command. So, if you're deep inside a Pages folder and you need to get back to the main level to link to an image, this is how you do it. It's how you climb back up the folder tree. So, we've built our house, we've organized everything into the right rooms. Now we need to add the hallways and the signs so people don't get lost. We need to create clear pathways for our users to get around. This part is all about the user experience.
And a really fantastic way to plan this out is to think of your site like a tree. Your homepage? That's the trunk, the base of everything. Each major section, like a student area or a staff portal, is a big branch coming off that trunk. And all the individual pages and files inside those sections, those are the leaves on the branches. It's a super helpful way to visualize the hierarchy.
Now, to make sure computers understand this structure, not just humans, HTML gives us what are called semantic tags. It just means tags that describe their own meaning. And the nav tag is the perfect example. When you wrap your menu in nav, you're doing more than just making it look like a menu. You're telling browsers, search engines, screen readers, you name it. You're telling them, hey, this block of links right here, this is the main navigation. This is the map of the site. And that is a huge deal for both accessibility and search engine optimization.
And in the code, it's really this simple. You just wrap all your main links inside these nav tags. Instantly, any person or any machine reading that code knows exactly what its purpose is. It's just a clean, modern way to write meaningful code.
And don't forget breadcrumbs. These things are another super powerful navigation tool. They're literally like the "you are here" marker on a mall map. They show the user exactly where they are in the site structure and, crucially, give them a one-click way to go back up a level or two. Super useful.
All right, to wrap things up, let's talk about a few essential best practices. You can think of these as the finishing touches, the things that really separate a hobby site from a professional one. They're what make your structure solid and, most importantly, easy to maintain down the road. Let's focus on 3 core ideas here. First up, consistency is everything. Seriously, if you make a folder called Images, then all your images go in there, no exceptions. That little bit of discipline will save you so many headaches later on. Second, and this one's a big one, always use relative paths for links inside your own site. A relative path just gives directions from where you are right now, not the full web address. Why is this so important? Because it means you can pick up your entire website and move it to a different server, and not a single link will break, because they're all relative to each other. And finally, for bigger sites, you might look into the base tag. It basically lets you set a default starting point for all your relative links, which can really clean up your code.
So here's the big takeaway. As you get started on your next web project, just remember this. A truly great website isn't just about flashy graphics or cool animations. It's about the thoughtful, often invisible architecture that holds it all together. A solid structure is the foundation for a site that not only works well today, but one that's ready to grow and change tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.